Hello and welcome to Study with Sudhir, your digital classroom. In fact, I should say a brand new look of Study with Sudhir. Now, if exams in a student's life are top of the list in terms of anxiety levels, the time waiting for the results to be announced would, I guess, come a close second. Most CBSE and ICSE/ISE students are in that zone right now. So, what should you do in order to prepare yourself well for the results to be announced? Now, before I begin speaking, I shall say something which I normally don't say. Listen to this video completely because this is made just for students and also to an extent for your parents. Okay. Now, many students have been writing to me over Instagram, comments and email, and the pattern that I notice is that most of them are using the words tense, anxious, stressed when they talk about the results date. And it's not just about students who are apprehensive about how they performed in the examinations or concerned about whether they would pass with flying colors in a couple of subjects or even clear them at all. Even those who are expecting scores of above 80 or 90% feel the same kind of anxiety. So what is this anxiety? And that's what I want to address. And I'm not kind of looking at the dictionary meaning of anxiety. Utna kuch heavy duty stuff nahi hai. But what it does to you and your mind, that's what I want to address. And because basically the way I understand and interpret it is that you feel anxious when you worry about something that has happened in the past and then worry about how it will impact your present and your future, right? Isn't that so? The exams that you appeared for in the month of February and March, how you fared then, 4 months back, how it will impact your today and your tomorrow. That's what is making all of you feel anxious and stressed. So how do you deal with it? 5 simple tips. Okay. The first tip, I will not say stop thinking about your results because that's not possible, right? So that's absolutely fine. But since your mind is not going to listen to you and continue to think about your results, what you can do instead is give your mind something else to be busy with. And what could that something else be? It could be taking on an activity right now that will completely fill your mind. If not academics, you could help a younger cousin with his or her studies, helping an elder brother or sister with his or her project work. You could help your dad with some technical help where he may need help, or simply clean up your wardrobe, right? See, basically your mind is like a car, okay, that wants to get stuck in this traffic jam of waiting for the results, right? The traffic jam is that of anxiety and worry and maybe fear. So drive the car on a different route. Simple. Don't go on that route in which there is a traffic jam. Take a different route where there is no traffic or at least less traffic. Or maybe get down to involving yourself in problem solving for your friends. You could do that, right? Keep your mind occupied with other tasks. Not entirely impossible if you want to do that. But if you want to continue to fret over the date, when will the results come, the choice is yours. Point number 2. A student wrote to me yesterday saying so many channels are speaking about this moderation policy, and it is giving us a lot of hope. Will it really happen? I immediately realized that her mind was calculating that what if we actually get all those fancy scores that many of these channels are predicting will actually happen. Also the fear of this particular student was, what if it does not happen? What if I don't get all those scores which they say I could possibly get? So there is a sense of apprehension, and that is adding to her already existing anxiety. My solution, my advice is simple. Do not look at YouTube channels, including this video, if it is troubling you. Including this video. Stop it, log out. Don't look at any YouTube video if it is not helping you in any way. Okay. See, in life always, and not just about now, in life generally, never consume something that does two things. This should be your basic mantra that does two things. One, it does not make you feel good. Number two, it makes you feel very good. Okay, why do I say that? Because the first one is filling your mind with negative emotions. And there is no need for you to feel negative, right? The second one is actually behaving like a sales and marketing guy, okay, who is hyping up a product. He's selling you a dream. कि सपने देखो, मेरे को इतने मार्क आएंगे. He's selling you a dream, but actually the intention is to sell his product. Beware of that. Okay, that's one reason why I do not and did not put any videos on moderation policy, because I am not convinced whether such a policy exists in the manner in which it is spoken that it exists. I do not think so. I don't have any document. There is no documentary evidence from either the ICSE Council or the CBSE which says this is the moderation policy according to which we will increase marks. Show me the document and I will believe you. There is no such document. So, since I don't have documentary evidence, I refuse to do any videos on moderation policy. And good luck and respect to all those who do. Okay. Point number 3, for class 10 students, I want to say one thing. This mark sheet will not matter at all in your life ahead. Okay. Except for admission to class 11. That's all. My class 10 certificate was used only to check the date of birth. और अभी तो आधार है. You don't even need the class 10 mark sheet, the certificate to check your date of birth. Okay. So this generation doesn't need that. This exam, this class 10 exam was only to test how good or bad are you in facing a challenge, period. That's all. If you're class 12, things change slightly. But even if you do not do very well, right, it's not the end of the world. Trust me, it's not the end of the world, because life will continue to throw a lot of challenges, a lot of surprises at you. And the person who may score a 60%, a 65%, a 70% right now may end up becoming an entrepreneur and do very well in life. See, these exams test only your academic skills. They are never a true test of what you are really capable of. Yes, if you have been successful in absorbing the examination pressure and done well, it shows that you have the potential to face up to bigger and greater challenges. But those who do not, relax. There will always be bigger examinations coming up for you in life. So get it out of your mind that if you perform poorly now, your life is doomed. ऐसा नहीं होता है. And parents, this is your time to take care of your children, to support your son or daughter, especially, God forbid, he or she does not do very well. And also, if your son or daughter does very well, don't go overboard. Don't go on Facebook plastering pictures of how happy you are. Don't do that. Similarly, if it doesn't do well, don't withdraw into a shell as though the heavens have fallen. Don't do that either. Be balanced about it in life. Point number 4. Now, at this stage, there will be many people who will try to fill you with a lot of negativity. अरे तेरे को इतने ही मार्क आए, अरे ये तो बहुत बेकार मार्क है, इससे तो तेरे को कहीं पे भी एडमिशन नहीं मिलेगा, especially for class 12 students, and make you feel low. Stay away from all such negative people, and in your friend circle, in your classmate circle, there will always be characters like that. So stay away from all such negative people. I have said this before. See, never listen to anyone who makes you feel small. I'll tell you one more thing. If anyone is trying to bring you down, and he or she could be among your best friends, calling you names behind your back, abusing you, commenting on you all the time, it means only one thing. That person is actually feeling insecure and jealous and envious of you, who obviously feels he does not have something which you have in life. So he needs to call you names to bring you down. So what that person is doing is he's trying to elevate himself by a very devious method. He's not trying to improve himself in life. He's trying to pull you down so that the difference between him and you is a little less. Always beware of such devious people in life, okay, and stay away from them. And at this time, do not keep talking and obsessing about results and results and results. Finally, so if I'm telling you not to talk to negative people, who do you talk to, right? Talk to yourself. That's right, you heard me right. Talk to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you will be your best motivator. Your best energy actually comes from within. And if you speak to yourself, it will always help you, because no one knows you better than yourself. Not even your parents, not even your siblings, not even your best friends. Only you know what's on in your mind, what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. So, work on a project called YOU. Press the reset button. It's always very important to press the reset button in life, because life is always about taking fresh guard. Haven't you seen in cricket that when a batsman crosses the 100 mark, invariably most great batsmen take a fresh guard, because they want to start almost from zero all over again and work towards the double century. That's what you need to have, the same kind of a mindset. Work on short-term goals. Okay, that would be part of a long-term process. Suppose you do not do very well in the class 10 board exams, CBSE or ICSE. Work on a 2-year goal, but don't look at a 2-year goal in toto. Look at it 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, quarterly targets. That's how you need to work towards it. 12th class. 12th class, suppose you have not managed this thing, look at what can the best possible course be, and then work towards what will I do in the next 1 month, the next 2 months. Short-term goals, but ensure that they are part of a long-term process. And spend time with yourself, experiencing this body system. Most of us ignore this, including me. We don't do it enough and regularly. Practice deep breathing. Feel the energy of the oxygen getting inside your lungs. That is life. That's very important. That is life, not your marks. It is the oxygen that gives you energy. Marks are only a byproduct of this life. So remember that. So all the best to you, and to those who have stayed on till the end of this video, a big thank you. Thank you very much for watching.